Monday mornings with Stroll. I think the worst night of the week that I do. I said it before, I'll say it again. I hate Mondays. I know I always say dawn of a new day and all that. Don't mind that, but I do mind Mondays. You just know you've got the whole week ahead of you, and it's just get to Wednesday, you've got the weekend to look forward to. Get to Friday, definitely got the weekend to look forward to. What have you got to look forward to on a Monday? Not a lot. But I will tell you guys, temperature this morning. Well, it is completely flipped around again. It's 13.4 degrees. Come on, Azra, lead on. Come on, come on. Good girl. 13.4 degrees. And having not had the hot spell we've just had, I think it almost would have been, you could quite easily have tracksuit bottoms on this morning. That is the difference in temperature. If you've been with me over the last week, you'll have known some mornings we've been walking, and it's been between 20 and 25. And it's just been horrendous. And the humidity, I mean, it's just completely flipped. They said it was coming, it's changed, and I don't think you'll hear anyone moan about it really. I'm just telling you the difference from Friday to today. It's been cooling down sort of over the weekend, but this is uh this is what they promised. Anyway, what's everybody's plans for today? It is Mondays, so let's find out. Has anyone got anything exciting to look forward to today? For me, work. I think Julia's going to the club tonight, and then there's World Cup. Oh, Brazil Japan today, isn't it? Actually, I will watch that. I'm not gonna sit up and watch some of these ridiculous o'clock knockout games. It's just too late, and it just does you in for the next day. If England were playing late, you'd either stay up or you go to bed and get up. But apart from that, you just can't do it. Too much. Just making sure the live was working as it should do. Azra's very stop-start this morning. Poor dog. She where she comes from, clearly further Eastern Europe, is a lot colder than it is here. And this hot snap's caught everyone off, not off guard, but just you just realise how unprepared we all are for hot weather here. If you're in some places where there's aircon everywhere, I think you sort of can cope with it a lot easier. Uh, Apart from the car and our bedroom, we haven't got it, so it's one of them in it, really. Unfortunately, we did do Railway Club yesterday. Had quite a few people watching that actually. It's quite a nice stroll. But that just shows how much the temperature dipped off, because I would never have done that. Could never have done it on Friday. I think we'd have both been finished, to be fair. Anyway, 13.4 degrees this morning. So huge, huge difference. 10 degrees difference between today and Friday. Huge. So we are doing the going over the fields, which we'll be getting to in about 5 minutes once we've crossed over the main road. We will get some nice sunrise pics today. It's been another reasonably good weekend for subscribers. It's a funny old time, really. It'll just be interesting to see how it all evolves over the next sort of few weeks. Because shorts and vlogs are sort of more powerful than the lives at the minute, though the lives do have their moments. Here we go, guys. First one of the morning. Beautiful. Yeah, lives do have their moments, but it's the shorts and the vlogs that are sort of primarily sort of holding the channel up, which probably is how it should be. But for example, this morning, Monday morning, sort of funny old time. I don't know why it happens, but Mondays are always quiet on the channel. Don't know where that's coming from, Azra, do we? Couldn't even tell you what animal that was making all that racket. Anyway, it's stopped now. But yeah, Mondays are just generally a quiet day on the channel, so as I've always said, I'm out anyway, so it never bothers me whether we've got a few watching or 200-300 watching. Ultimately, I'm out anyway. But Mondays does test you, because it is always like it is. You've got sort of a couple of people watching, and then not a lot else. I think something that I noticed last week as well, and it's very sensible people bringing their dogs out a lot earlier, and I've seen a lot more dogs. I don't think we're going to get that this week. These temperatures, even the temperatures during the day, are only supposed to be mid-20s this week. Come on, Azra. Is she going to go? Got my trusty bag ready, guys, because she's doing her stuff. Come on, let's go. Good girl. I must say, even I felt quite tired this morning, guys. Maybe that is a Monday thing. People just feel very lethargic. I don't know, but it's clearly a Monday problem. There we go. Look at this on there. Beautiful. Go on. It's only a Monday thing, as I said. It's always quiet. Come on, Azra, this way. Good girl. Azra, come on. I bet you're going to get to hear people moaning about the difference in temperature from last week to this week at some stage this week. Oh, how can it drop so much? Now I'm out in it. This is so much more pleasant. I've always said, and I think I've probably said it on here many times, mid-20s in the UK is an okay temperature. High 20s and into the 30s, you still has a horrible heat, and people just don't deal with it very well. But when it drops sort of 10 to 15 degrees from a Friday to a Monday, I think that's been. Hmm. But next week it's supposed to be ramping back up again, so we'll make the most of it this week. Get our sleep back, get our sanity back, then do it all again next week. That's what they tell us. Come on, Azra. So we're going to get a lovely sunrise in a minute, guys, as we come through here. Look at it. Excuse me. Look at that. Good done with my sunnies today. I don't often wear my sunnies, but I do wear them for Railway Club if we've got nice weather like we did have yesterday. Because I tell you what, it was necessary. It was so bright yesterday, and it was quite a long stroll, 2.5 miles to the train station before we even start. Then you're on the train, only for about 5 minutes, and then it's another sort of mile to mile and a half walk back from the other train station to home. So yes, it was all very necessary. Come on, Azra. Go on, lead on, lead on. So first knockout game of the World Cup last night, and I was watching it, but not really watching it. It was on. It wasn't the best of games. I'm fairly sure if you're a Canadian fan, you probably won't care. It was a good goal to win the game. But it was right in injury time. I'm thinking, oh God, this is going to extra time, possible penalties. First knockout game of the World Cup, and we've got that already. I wouldn't have stayed up. This is what I was saying about 10 minutes ago, 10, 15 minutes ago. Some of these games, they're on at such silly o'clock, unless it's a fantastic game or it's involving England, just not going to stay up. It's just too much. I've done my very best to try and get up and watch the Scotland game as well. Scotland games. And within 10 minutes, they're usually 1-0 down. You think, why have I bothered? So it has to be a great game. Otherwise, it just kills you your sleep and kills you the next day. I do record all the games, so if it's that great, I can always watch it back. But There's not really been any that have really excited me enough to do that, to be honest with you. Watch the highlights on YouTube if they've come up, that sort of thing, but yeah, do you know what? Enough cobwebs through here this morning. Wow, wow, wow. Covered in them. Trying to avoid stingers, prickles, cobwebs. Got more down here, guys. Flies. Come on. Not forgetting the sunrise shot. There we are. Right, we'll get a nice one, a really nice one around the other side. Excuse me. Okay. Come on, Azra, this way. Come on. If anyone is interested, we've got the latest sort of UK travel vlog that was gone on the channel just over a week ago now. It's been quite popular, actually. Usually sort of the UK ones aren't as popular, but this one's been pretty good. Pretty well received. So if you get a chance, have a look at that. Great Yarmouth Wheels Festival on there as well. Loads of cars, loads of bikes down there. Should I say up there, not down there? I always get annoyed when people say that. So I'm annoyed at myself. There will be a London vlog coming out soon. I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to shoot it and everything at the moment because I've got my brother and niece home from Malta. They are not YouTubers, so I don't quite know how I'm going to do it at the minute. And if it begins to be a bit too much, I maybe won't do it on this occasion. I've done it before, but I just think it's quite nice to update it every so often. But it would be nice in some way to do it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give myself a day off. Who knows? Anyway, it'd be a long time away. So it's towards the end of July. I say it's going to be a long time. It'll be on us before we even know it, if I'm honest with you guys. These days, weeks, months just seem to fly by. Less than 90 days until our massive Orlando trip. I mean, that felt like an eternity away when we booked it. Azra, come on. In your own time, miss. In your own time. Just trotting along. Fox trotting. Just look at this sunrise we're walking into there, guys. I'm going to adjust that so you can enjoy it. Beautiful. But don't be mistaken, guys, by this lovely sunrise, it being boiling hot. It is beautiful this morning. It's now probably, I reckon, about 14, 15 degrees. It is lovely. This is my sort of dog walking weather. I got accused by someone of AIing the sun. I am not that good, guys. I don't really know how AI works properly. I know when I've got my metas on, I can ask it something and it'll tell me. I get all that. But how do you, on a live AI sunrise, into the picture? I've no idea. I just about know how to do a live in the first place. Seems to work most times. Stay out of the long grass. Haven't really got an option, have I? Good thing I'm not in Jurassic Park, isn't it? Over the bridge, heading towards the sometimes busy A10, but very lucky this time of day. Very rarely, although I can hear something's either coming or gone that way, but I think it's coming. I can hear it. Yeah, definitely coming this way. Azra knows the routine. In a minute, she will hold back. Hopefully, she won't let me down. There we go. Good girl. Definitely something else coming from my right. Definitely something coming from the left as well. Something bigger coming from the left for sure. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Well, it was quite busy this morning. Not usually busy like that. Azra's a bit of agility training coming up. Oh, this is getting quite overgrown now as well. Right, look at this. Beautiful. I know I always show people lots of different angles of the sunrise on my strolls, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Forget what day of the week it is, because I hate Mondays, but a lovely sunrise is the dawn of a new day. And as such, I think it should be embraced because it just gives you an opportunity to start again, reset, and refresh. This is not me preaching, guys. It's just me being quite open. I do like a nice sunrise because it gives you positivity for the day. Sometimes it is very, very difficult being positive with whatever might be going on in life, but I do think there's always room for some. Come on, Azra, lead on. Coming up to Azra's horsey friend, surely. Whether they'll be near this morning, they haven't been most of last week, actually. They got quite close. Maybe a few weekends ago now. They're sort of pushed them back again now. Azra's in a very sniffy mood again. Must be quite nice for them as well, these cooler temperatures. finally that we're getting. But she really has been struggling. I mean, all day yesterday, and I promise you this, guys, all day yesterday, she was under the table trying to find as much shade as she could. And it wasn't hot yesterday by any means. But I do think they struggle. That's why when you see people walking their dogs in stupid temperatures during the day or leaving dogs in cars, it really upsets people. No, they're right over the other side of the field. You can see them. Come on, Azra. So just so people know the situation for the week with the lives. No live tomorrow as usual. Live Wednesday. No live Thursday. Then live Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I'm going to rethink Mondays. I'm going to have a think about it. Because Mondays are just becoming a very slow day. And I've noticed this. This is not something that's just happened. But when you're sort of walking around, you've only got 1, 2, maybe 3 at maximum this morning watching. Gosh, you remember Mondays are the best day to be doing it. Well, normally on a Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 200 or 300 watching. Anyway, I'll have a think during the week about it. Keep you all posted. But for now, let's just enjoy. We're approaching the 4th and final field. I reckon will be relatively what's the word? Not a lot would have gone on the field this morning already. I want to say unmoved. Unmoved isn't the right word, is it? Anyway, I think you know what I'm saying. So there hopefully should be loads of bunnies out. We like bunnies. Bunnies are cute. And then we meander our way to the science park. Don't walk around it when we've got the camera on. Sometimes you might see some of the shorts that are from different bits of the science park. Well, that's because obviously I can record in there, then drop the phone. But when you're doing what I'm in now, and it's in a cradle pointing outwards, they think it's a bit funny. Not as if they see me every morning, or at least Monday to Saturday anyway. Anyway, they've got a job to do, haven't they? Yeah, there's loads of bunnies out. Go on, Azra, lead on. Yeah, they are. Look at them. Loads of them guys over there. Some more braver than others. But they're all going into the bushes, into their little hutches, holes, whatever you want to call them. And I can just feel, right, eyes on me as we walk past. Lots of eagle eyes. Come on, Azra, lead on. Good girl. It's such a peaceful morning. You hear the birds singing occasionally. These are my sorts of mornings, guys. And this is what I say about the positivity of a new day. This is the best time, bar none, to be out during the day. Come on, Azra. And I'm sorry for those people that work night shifts and they're just getting home and all that, that you can't be possibly. But for less nocturnal people, being at this time of the day, very rarely seeing anyone. Come on, it's got to be the best time. I always said, and to continue to say, I do a lot of my thinking when I'm out with my strolls. Not so much when I'm doing lives, but when I'm not doing lives, you can do a lot of good thinking, I think. I still have no idea what they're doing here behind this fence. I think it's going to be another outbuilding. It's about the right size. Looks like it's got all the plumbing connected up, all that sort of thing. I don't know. I think so. But there's nothing here to say what it's going to be. But the foundation is here, so I reckon it is for a building quite a big, quite a decent size. Nothing on any of these signs says what's going to be going there. Anyway, if anyone did join me on the railway club yesterday, you'll have remembered I said to you what a lovely breeze we got once we got off the train that we weren't getting before we got on the train. Well, that breeze sort of continued through the day. It was lovely yesterday. It really was. And we've got a little bit of it this morning. It sort of died down a bit. So when we end on our way now towards the science park, and then we'll get ourselves the other side, and that'll be the end of this one for today. As I say, it's just been a bit of a quiet one today, guys. To be honest with you, a bit of a disappointing one. If you do watch the rerun, you'll hear me say it. It's just a very quiet morning. But this is not the first time I know I've said this about Mondays. So this is really giving me a good baseline to have a think about whether we continue doing lives on Mondays. We'll see. Sometimes you get some really nice chats with people on the lives, and that really makes it feel so much more worth it when you're doing the lives, when you're having a chat with people and there's people watching. When there's one or two, very tops, as I said earlier. Yes, of course I'm out, but you think to yourself, you're almost doing it for yourself and not for others. Morning. Lovely sunrise. Walking into it. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, Ezra. We go. So we're approaching the third and final wooded area before we hit the science park. Before we start to get ready to wrap this one up. So it has been a particularly quiet morning this morning, guys. So if you are just joining up, apologies, we'll probably only be on for another 5 to 10 minutes. Back on Wednesday, back on Friday, back on Saturday, back on Sunday. Tuesday's content day, Thursday's rest day. Not too late to like and subscribe, though, guys. Hit the old bell. You know when we're on. Hopefully people enjoy these strolls. I think they do. We do get sort of lots of subscribers, but from the lives as well as the shorts, because I do the shorts as well. And it is a mixed bag, but people seem to like them. Nature at its best, isn't it? She's happy. I just narrate for her. I've said it on many times. I just narrate for her. She's the star of the show, not me. The only time the Jay's family become somewhere near stars of the show is when she's not here. But when we go on holiday or something. Other than that, she steals the show. So she should. Azra, this way, come on. I did show you. Not the sunrise bit shot over the top of the building there. So we're now sort of making our way through the spine of the science park before we sort of get to the entrance and exit at the top there. And then that'll be our lot for today. Oh, Azra. Oh, our ducky friend's back. Go and have a quick look. We like ducks. This is really grown with the weather that we've had. This is really grown. You can clearly see over the top of this before. Just want to get round, stand on the curb. There you go. There's a few of them in there this morning. Don't know if you can see that, guys. You can't see it, can you, Azra? I think you know what ducks are. Right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to wrap this one up. Hope you have a lovely Monday, whatever you're up to. Thank you for those that supported the live this morning. Nothing tomorrow, as I say. Back Wednesday. The rest of the week usually it's a lot busier than Mondays. I know I've harped on about this a few times now, but Mondays, this is not the first time I've thought about it on a Monday, saying it's a really, really quiet day. Maybe we won't do Mondays anymore. I think this has really enhanced it this morning. That I need to start thinking about it. So that's something else for me to think about. I always want to adapt the channel. Always. So if something's not working, we change it. Simple as that. Guys, have a great Monday. Catch up again on Wednesday.